Shalom, welcome to my Substack declaring his name. This is Moses Gumadi and today is August 8th, 2024. What does declaring his name mean? Subtitle: Enumerate his name, count your blessings. In my last post, I mentioned declaring God's name. I quoted Psalm 22 verse 23 in which it is written, I will declare thy name unto my brethren, which is verse 22 in the King James Version. Occasionally, verse numbers can differ between the Hebrew Bible and the Christian Bibles. Usually, both number systems agree, but where they don't, you can find them within a distance of one or two verses. In my posts, I will follow the numberings used in the Hebrew Bible. Now here's the Hebrew text underlying this verse. Asapera shimcha leachai betoch kahal ahalelecha. I will declare thy name unto my brethren, in the midst of the congregation will I praise thee. I will declare thy name in Hebrew is asapera shimcha. The Hebrew root underlying the word declare is safar. Its primary meaning is to count, but the grammatical form used here is known as a PL conjugation. It can mean to enumerate, to recount, to tell, to declare, etc. However, the idea of counting is not lost within the word. Declaring His Great Name is a reader-supported publication. To receive new posts and support my work, please consider becoming a free or a paid subscriber by putting in your email ID here and clicking the subscribe button. In verse 18 of the same psalm, we find the phrase Asapper kol azmotai, Asapper kol azmotai, which means I can tell or I can count all my bones. Here the same grammatical conjugation called PL is used. So it essentially means to count or to enumerate, as in when we list things one by one. There are two more places in the Hebrew Bible where this verbal root safar is used in declaring God's name. That's in Exodus chapter 9 and verse 16. And the phrase we are considered with is Saper Shemi, that is, my name may be declared. So in Exodus 9:16, God said that He would raise up Pharaoh as a king in order to show His power to Pharaoh, so that God's name might be declared or enumerated throughout all the earth. So 10 plagues were sent upon Egypt. It's a sort of enumerating, isn't it? Through which God's name was declared. In fact, enumerated in all places. Rahab the harlot heard of them in Jericho. The third time the same word safar is found alongside God's name is in Psalm 102 verse 22, where we read Lesaper bet Sion Shem Adonai, that is, to declare the name of the Lord in Zion. Now, besides the verbal root safar, it also has two noun forms from the same root, and that is the word sefer, which means a book, a letter, or a document, and the word sofer, which means scribe or a writer. So a scribe, sofer, enumerates, that is safar, in a book, which is sefer. Sofer, safar, sefer, from the same root. To enumerate also means to distinguish one thing from another. This ability to come up with an enumerated list of mutually exclusive things that differ one from another is called bina or tevuna in Hebrew, which in English is usually translated as understanding. Therefore, we could say that declaring His name implies enumerating or listing various aspects of His name and of his character that are distinct from one another. May God give us all understanding to declare his name, to enumerate his works, and to, of course, count, safar, our blessings one by one. Declaring his great name is a reader-supported publication. To receive new posts and support my work, consider becoming a free or a paid subscriber by putting in your email ID and click the subscribe button. Thank you very much.